Well, hello, hello, and welcome. I'm so glad to have an opportunity to be live streaming. Today is day 23 in my 24 days of Christmas cards. Now, I have got to tell you, as you can see, special guest, special night. We are sporting our favorite LL Bean Let It Snow hoodies. So Sydney and Sherry are up here in the upstairs studio room. And I think we can go to the boys and see. There's Phread. There's Paolo. Show us your shirts, you guys. Look, the whole family. We've got them all. We're doing a Christmas family fun down tonight. Suzanne, hi, I'm glad that you are here. I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Tyra, my favorite. It's so, so good to see you. If you're joining us here tonight for the first time, feel free to introduce us and tell us where you are watching from. We would love to know. We think that's always very fun. I have some great news for this evening. So we've got the whole family here tonight because this is day 23 of my 24 days of Christmas cards. And I am so freaking excited. Lisa, hey, say hey, Mom. That's so good. Oh my gosh. Tyra, can I tell you, I thought it was so neat when you said in the comments of that video for Santa that you really liked that one best because I was thinking about you when I was making it. So it's like it called to you, my friend. I hope even though it's paper, you keep it forever and ever. Lisa, I'm so glad you're here this evening. We just finished a great spaghetti supper, and we now need a nap. So thank you for coming. We'll see you later. Eva, hello. I'm joking. We're not going to nap. We are going to do something very fun this evening. Luigi, who might be, Luigi's team, Sydney and Sherry. He is under the desk with us here. But Luigi, oh, there's Mom. Let's everybody say hi to Mom. I want to say, here we go here. Let me take this one off. So my mom just joined in. If you haven't met my mom, please go ahead and say hi to her. Her name is Gloria, Mrs. Griffin, if you're formal. She goes by Glow, Glo. Feel free to get right in there and say hi, Glow, in the chat to her as well. Mom, can you see the poinsettia just beyond Phread over there? It is from you. Thank you for sending that. It's absolutely beautiful. What we're going to do this evening. Luigi is the star of the show tonight, though he's a little camera shy. He's under the desk that Sydney and I are sitting at. Luigi and I had an important little talk about his friends. We did an audit when we went for our 3-kilometer morning walk and counted that on the days where we see the most other dog friends, so people that we always see, very routine oriented, you go for a walk at the same time. We have 18 other dog friends in our neighborhood. Usually in the morning, we will see 10 for sure, and maybe as many as 18. But we thought we were going to go ahead and make up 18 little packages of dog treats. And it was years ago, Sydney, that you made the dog treats. Do you remember? I think you got a cookbook with pet treats in it.
I think so.
Yeah. And it was when Sydney made them, it was great. I think we might have even had Sasha then. Like it could have been
I think a while
a
ago.
long time ago. So Sydney at one point made these. She got some really cute cookie cutters in the shape of dog bones and made all natural dog treats. And they were in the shape of dog bones. And now, fast forward, Sydney has finished university and is now in her career as a vet tech. So has always really, really loved being with animals and caring for animals and making sure that the people who love their animals have great, healthy pets in their lives. I think I just saw Phread hold up the cookie cutter because the boys downstairs have the cookies. So show us some of the cookies, guys. And Paulo, I don't know if you can, but scooch in closer. So that's a snowman. That's a little snowman. Paulo's got one of the dog bones. There's two. Thank you. That's very close. It's the first time Phread spent so much time on camera. I think he's enjoying it. I think he's enjoying it for sure. So I want to tell you about this recipe. So Sydney had made this years ago, and we want to make sure that it's safe for the animals to have, of course, because why give them dog treats unless they're totally safe? So in this very simple recipe, which if anybody would like for your own dog treats, I am doing up a PDF of it that you'll be able to get from my website, but happy to share that with you. Very simply, it's a can of, ours happen to be wild caught salmon. Phread, I use the expensive stuff. I hope you don't mind. A cup of oats, like oatmeal, a cup of rice flour, and a 1/4 cup of parsley and an egg. And you basically just whip that all up in a food processor to make the dough. And then you roll it out to make some beautiful cookies. So what Paolo and Phread have downstairs are enough to make up packages with a snowman, a couple little dog bones, and a Christmas tree. And what Sidney and I have up here, I'm going to just add this so we can see it here. What Sidney and I have are, so these are the bags that Paolo and Phread are using downstairs. We have these. Hey, Steph, so good to see you. We have these tags, and what Sidney and I are going to do is make the gift tag that's going to go on top of the package. So these are little Ziplocs. So we're going to start decorating on those, and then either we're running downstairs to where they are in the dining room, or they're running upstairs to get the packages we've done, because Paulo is going to go ahead and continue packaging them by putting these nice little ribbons on. Now, just a little note and thought here. When I saw sort of a Pinterest inspiration of these gift cards, the person had stapled the card to the gift bag. I don't know if it's just me, but a little bit of paranoia. Now, Sydney works in a vet clinic that has an emergency clinic to it as well, too. So she sees some pretty scary stuff that happens with our pets. But I just feel like if it's a food packet, it cannot have a staple in it, because what if it fell in, and I'd be terrified if a dog got it. So we are going to be using one of my favorite tools. It's called a crocodile. We're going to be using the crocodile to punch some holes in our tags, and then Paulo is going to put the ribbon through. He's got a whole bunch of ribbons downstairs. I can see, I think, Phread playing with them, but I'm not sure that's going to be good for anybody. But anyways, okay, so Sidney and I are going to get going on this, but I did want to show you a couple other ideas too. So this is a simple purchase from the dollar store. Look at this, is $1.50. I think there's 8 huge bags in here. They have a disc in the bottom that fits into these, and they become like a cookie holding bag. Now, obviously, in the picture, if you can see here, those are kind of like chocolate chip cookies, more traditional. So we've got that. But then you can use a tag a little more like along the lines. I've got some examples here. This one is, let me put the boys aside so you can see us. Hang on, remove. There we go, just us. Okay, so these ones, this is a little Stitch Miss stocking with a little glitter on the top here. So this little tag has a ribbon on it, and that's an easy tag to use on a bag when you're pinching the neck of the bag like this one is. Another example here, slightly larger, so that you maybe could write the ingredients of what you're putting in, or if you wanted to be so fancy and extra as to put a recipe on your tag, you could do that too. A couple different examples too. This is one that I did lots of stamping on, but these ones I'm going to save for actual human cookies, and they might be happening sooner than later. So that's just an example for you to enjoy. Tonight, Sidney and I are going to work on this, and what we have is a whole slew. I know it's going to sound weird when I say of leftovers. They're not exactly leftovers. They are little bits and pieces that I have enjoyed using throughout the season and didn't finish making into a card because they were just extra pieces that we had. So now tonight, Sidney and I are going to design freely to be able to make up our cards here. So I'm going to start scoring and doing that. But just before we do, I want to share with everybody here something that is as amazing as can be. Let me come back to this screen here. If you wouldn't mind just right now applauding and being absolutely excited with me, we hit my Christmas goal of more than 200 subscribers by Christmas. So we're sitting currently at 205 subscribers. As a new YouTuber, it's such a fun thing to know that people are catching on and liking what I'm doing. I very purposely made 24 videos in 24 days to kind of show people, not only am I really serious about doing this, but I love the spirit of an advent calendar. So I'm really, really thrilled to see this growing. YouTube has a paid partner program. And one of the things that I'm striving for is to turn this into my career, which will be like, I think, my 3rd career, but that's okay. Turn this into a career. And to do that, I need to have a minimum of 500 subscribers on my YouTube channel. And the watch hours are something in the thousands, 3,000, I think it is at this point. And so part of doing this is growing an audience that loves the stuff that I'm bringing to them and loves the way that we're working together and loves the wonderful company that I bring to the table tonight. So Sidney, Phread, Snoopy, Luigi, we're all here. It's all fun. Thank you for celebrating with me. It's a big, big feeling of wonderfulness, and the best is yet to come. So Sidney, let's get going on making some cards here. Let's throw
this one.
Yes, you can do that. And then I'm going to go ahead and put this up. So while we do that, I'm going to add the boys back down here. They are taking the cookies and they're making them into, oh, look, I see an espresso cup just came out from Paolo. So don't worry, they're well taken care of down there. I'm going to pull out my Score Buddy, and I'm going to start doing the pieces for Sidney to be able to design on. So the bag itself is a 6x6 square, which means that I made this tag 6 inches as well. And I'm going to just score it at the 3-inch mark and fold that over. What that's going to do is give Sidney a great space to be able to start designing and making her tags with. Now, we found as we were doing the design that this was a great one, but that the grommet or the crocodile didn't punch through the plastic bag. So we've got a separate idea of how we're going to do that. But we're going to start with doing this. And what I'll do for Sydney is just take the crocodile and put a couple of good holes, if you will, punches into it that will allow Paolo to put the ribbon through in a minute and Sydney to know where the ribbon's going to go. So I'm going to continue doing that. And we're going to, I'm going to just put the boys downstairs. Hey, gentlemen, so do you have 18 bags? Is that what we're making up, 18? I think so. I don't know if they know they can talk. You can talk. The boys' room versus the girls' room. There's no talking downstairs.
Yes.
Oh, very verbose. I love it. Okay. While they're doing that, I'm going to turn their mic off so you can see what we're doing. I'm going to just continue along here on the design. Now, I'm curious, for those of you who are watching, if you have a favorite Christmas cookie. Now, I'm not talking about a dog treat. If you have a favorite dog treat, I guess you can have that too. I have no judgment here. But a favorite Christmas cookie, I'm curious, what's yours? And I'm going to start with Sydney next to me. Do you have a favorite Christmas cookie?
I think just like a sugar
cookie, right? Decorated and beautiful. Because mom is a cake decorator and a sugar artist, my mom, I feel like having beautiful cookies is an important part of what we're doing. And when I was coming up with the idea of doing the dog treats, I did look up a couple of ways that we might be able to put icing and decorate the cookies, because I've seen those. You can get dog safe decorated cookies at your favorite Wren's Pet Depot or wherever you go for your pet treats and such. And so I looked it up, and it's basically like peanut butter that you can do, but to make an icing, you kind of need a corn syrup. And I wasn't really down with corn syrup for Luigi. I thought, he's got enough energy. And then I was thinking about your dogs.
They also have enough energy.
So I definitely felt like icing was not in this year's plan. So Stephanie, you're making ginger molasses cookies tomorrow. Is that a recipe that you've always loved to make? Because those are Christmas in a cookie, in my opinion. I love those ones. And what about others? What other favorite cookies do our guests have this evening? I see Suzanne, shortbread. You'll be very happy to know that our mother-in-law's shortbread will be featured tomorrow heavily in our Christmas Eve. Indeed. Other cookies? Mom, I don't know if you have a favorite cookie. If you do, Mom, tell me in the chat. I would love to see that. I am also, now it's not at all Christmassy in my opinion, but a chocolate chip cookie, I don't know. It just is such a good cookie to me. And having spent the most of the year, 2024, in a non-carb eating state, cookies have become very important this Christmas for me. Steph, I love that you have been, I would like to see that recipe. It's always fun to me when a recipe has been perfected by somebody over time. I think that's always good. But I'm not sure, Suzanne, if I know Margot Oliver. I don't think I'd know that chef or baker or somebody that you're referring to. That would be an interesting person to look up, because cheesecakes or cherries are a big favorite of mine. All right, I see Eva. Oh, Eva, you made some ginger cookies today. That's awesome. Well done, you. I think that's fantastic. Now, I'm curious. This is my first year doing a dog treat, and I enjoyed making them. I definitely will make them again. I did learn, though, because I was thinking about the 18, frankly, there are 18 humans that I know that have dogs that I see on my dog walks, but I was thinking about the 18 people and dogs, and I have lost my train of thought. Does that ever happen to you? Mm-hmm. It does? Okay, good. It's not just a 50-year-old thing. But I had a train of thought here. Cookies. I was thinking about them. People. Oh, I've never done dog treats before from Luigi. And somehow I just felt like lately people have been, I don't know, extra upset at things. I've seen people fly off the handle, let's say like the grocery store and the drugstore or something. And they just seem to have shorter fuses, and I thought maybe I could do something that's just a little bit more whimsical, and because it's whimsical, maybe it'll make people feel a little bit more merry and bright this season. And so that's how this idea came to play. And then also I did think, you know what? It's always fun to have Sidney and Paolo over. And now that they're adults, I still think of them as littles. I really do. But now that they're adults and they have university and school and they have careers and boyfriends and all of that stuff, I feel like, you know what? It's not always easy. Okay, that is beautiful. Take a look, guys. Sydney's done the first one. It says, "Have a holly jolly Christmas." And it's got one of our simply stated. Does anybody remember what we named this guy? We called it from the Sven from
Frozen.
Frozen. Yes. So we've got, he's not actually a licensed character. We're just using him. So YouTube, please don't copyright infringement me. So that is a beautiful little one there, ready to go with number one. We only have 17 more to go, Sydney. We got this. So before dinner, Sydney came over this evening and she and I made up some quick Christmas cards that we needed.
You're really on my toes there, boy.
I think we made 11, 12 cards,
11.
11 cards. And man, did they ever turn out cute. And did we ever get a system going? It was great. Okay, I feel like, so we've got this guy done. That's our, can you guys see him up here? Here, I'll put him here. Here. Okay, so these ones, and then I'm just going to finish scoring.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Scoring these ones. Now, if you've been watching the videos along, so this is day 23 of the 24 days of Christmas. One of the videos was me doing some Copic marker coloring, which is a newer thing to me. And I had a village help me with that as well, too. So these guys are little characters that my friend Sarah stamped for me with the proper ink that I could color with, because if you use the wrong ink, it smears. So she used the proper ink. So the black lines, she punched all those out for me like on a practice sheet. Then Jeffrey, our son, came over and fussy cut them out for me, because if there's something that I really have a block on, it's fussy cutting. I am just not talented at fussy cutting at all. And so he came over and did that for me, which was wonderful. Now I have all these great little pieces that we're going to use on our gift tags tonight. So, okay. I think the boys look like they've done a great job downstairs. Hey, Paolo, can you, oh, there they are. Always, they're having a coffee break, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I think that's important. How's the espresso, Paolo? Lean in.
Very good.
Lean in. We're learning our camera angles. Come in and lean into the frame, Paolo.
Oh,
There, I see you. Ta-da! Fantastic. So how do the little packages go? You're good?
yeah, we're good. They're all packed.
If you would like the sample one that we did, I have the ribbon up here. If you want to come get this so you can cut ribbon this length.
Yeah.
You can come grab this and a ruler, and then you can cut the ribbons while we're doing this.
Perfect. Okay.
Thanks, love. Okay, back to I'm muting them because it sounds funny when I can hear them downstairs and not. So you want to grab the ruler out of the top drawer. Yeah, on the side of the wall, silver. Yeah.
See it
So
now.
give those to Paulo. Oh, he'll come up and get them. Okay, scoring. Hear him coming. Fred, you're looking so stoic in your LL Bean beautiful hoodie. You know what, Fred? Tell us your favorite cookie. I'm putting you off mute so you can talk. Tell us your favorite cookie, Fred.
Shortbread.
It is shortbread?
Yes,
Has it always been?
probably.
So tell us about your mom making shortbread when you were a kid. Oh, that's the wrong
It was like a
way.
big secret.
It was.
Yes, so we wouldn't eat it all.
But what would you go do?
Look for it.
Yeah, you were pretty resourceful, I'm thinking. Were you able to always find it? Fred's a man. It's okay. It's just live. Now I know what newscasters feel like when they're doing live TV and the person they throw to. Liv, how are you, my friend? Liv, I did not know you and my daughter have a birthday. Is it one day apart? I saw something in the comments and I think it's like basically one day apart that you guys are, which is so neat. It explains why I like you so much. I'm glad you're here tonight, Liv. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, I'm muting the boys again because that's just distracting. And I'm not sure, we still have Luigi.
Yeah, he's fully on my toes.
Fully. We are absolutely the girls win team. That's
I'm
us.
sorry. Do you want to grab bright green?
Yeah.
I think the green I chose is a little too dark for.
Okay, so choice of this guy.
I think that one's perfect.
That one's good. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's good. So Luigi is also sporting. Oh, Liv, were you okay? December 16th. So that is the day before our daughter. So Phread took Ashley to Hawaii for her 40th birthday. And get this, like Phread is so loved. So Sydney graduated and started into her career. And we're very much into experiencing things together instead of just gifting things to each other. So we took Sydney to the San Diego Zoo, and we got to spend several days in San Diego, and it was phenomenal. I mean, the zoo itself is an incredible place. We did 22,000 steps the day we went to the zoo, just getting in to see everybody. It was awesome. But then Sydney and I flew back home to Toronto, and Phread carried on to Honolulu, Hawaii for our daughter's 40th birthday. The two of them went on a beautiful, beautiful trip. They did Diamond Head, Hanama Bay. They went to all the favorite restaurants you see and all the cool dinners, drivers, dine-ins, all of those shows and stuff. Yeah, they did amazing stuff. Had a great time together. And today, Lauren came over for tea. Lauren is one of our dear friends as well, and one that Phread has taught and mentored over the years. And Lauren mentioned her 40th birthday is in February. So I'm thinking Sydney in San Diego, Ashley in Hawaii for her birthday, and Lauren's got a bit of a European flair. She did her doctorate in the Czech Republic. She lived in Japan for one of her years of research. So I feel like hers might be something a little exotic. Phread, are you thinking here? Phread, look over and nod at us and tell us if you're going to take Lauren somewhere for her 40th. That'd be pretty amazing. He looked over. Lauren, you're going to have to do some work and make sure. All right. So it is a great thing to be able to have wonderful people in our life who we love, who become like family, and who allow us to treat them with great experiences that we get to experience too. So, okay, dog treats. Now, another thing I'd love to know, now that Sydney's working in a vet clinic and gets to see all kinds of animals, I'm curious. What is, you know how they do those TikToks, what's a breed you would never have now that you're that? But I'm curious, Sydney, what's the most common dog name that you guys have in the clinic?
We get a lot of like Bernie, the Bernese Mountain Doodles, like mountain dogs. Bernie, that's a common name.
Bernies, that's a good one. But Bernies aren't fun dogs all the time, are they? No, maybe not.
Maybe not. If you have one, I'm sorry.
If you have
I'm
one,
sure
that's
it's
great.
very well trained.
Our friend Becky did dog breeding for her mom. Her mom did dog breeding and was a really renowned Bernese mountain dog breeder. But I think it was a lot of work.
Yeah,
a lot of work.
Yeah, I think it's honestly the most popular. Like Rosie.
Rosie is a nice one. Steph, does that ring any bells? That one is a good name. I always loved Rosie. And then of course we have. I already mentioned Sasha was one of my dogs. She was a wonderful best friend. What's a
Daisy's a really common one.
Daisy's a good one too. What's a dog name that you like didn't even know how to spell? It was so different. Have you heard one that you're just like, what's the name?
We've had like different like bunny names.
Oh.
Like there was one, yeah. I don't know. My favorite is when like they don't know the gender of their bunny. So they'll name it like a male name, and then it's actually female.
She's going to be a mama.
So
that's always good. All right, I see the boys doing our ribbons downstairs. We've got those are fabulous. Look at this next one we did. This little owl. I feel like we could name it. Oh, he's got. Look at that, so cute. Oh my God, I feel like we could name all of these little characters, and I feel like he's Bruce. I'm going to name this little owl Bruce. Cute. He is very cute indeed. All right, I'm almost done the folding and storing.
Try not to like do all of them before you get the chance.
You're doing great. And Liv, I want you to know that Hugh is high on Luigi's list of bringing some dog cookies over too. And I know that the cookies smelled good when I was baking them this morning. I'll definitely tell you that. But I'll tell you, Luigi, who is highly food motivated, I think would like pretty much anything I gave him. But I think these ones were extra important to him. The last little bits when I was rolling it out, I made some sort of tasters for Luigi, and he devoured them. So I'm excited to bring them over for Hugh to enjoy as well too. What's a breed of dog that maybe you didn't know before you started working in a clinic?
I knew about it. It's like an Irish or a Brittany Springer Spaniel.
Yeah.
And I've totally decided that I want one of them.
Are they? How big are they?
It's like a spaniel, so like a medium
Okay.
sized dog.
Like, is that
So-
40 pounds ish? Is that, I guess it could be a big dog in
I'm
meat.
like, yeah, around there.
Yeah.
Like a Springer, like it's kind of like a Charles, like King Charles,
Okay.
but like a little bigger than that.
That's going to be fun.
That would be a dog.
But Lisa, she's not bringing a dog home until she has her own home. I'm just saying that.
But
I bet you don't know what Hugh is. You know what, Liv? That's true, because I always say when I describe him to anybody that he's not a greyhound or a whippet. He's the other one. Do you know what that would be? I mean, he looks like those styles of dogs, but he's not that. No? Liv, you're going to have to tell us. You're going to have to tell us because I don't know. You are right. I don't know if this works for what you're doing here, but these dots I was using on the back of these ones
On
because they're
those?
so dimensional. So I'm just showing Sydney here on the embroidered ones. Let me bring that up here so you can see. So I've embroidered. When Phread would drive me up to the cottage on the weekends or to the boat or whatever, I would take these little cutouts and embroider them while we were driving. And then I bring them home, have them ready, and then we make up beautiful. Oh, it says lurcher. A lurcher. That
I
actually,
think we had one of those at clinic the other day.
they're beautiful. And like I would
Wow,
say
I hear
he's,
it.
I mean, he's skinny, right? Like a greyhound, but he's such a lovely boy. I just love Hugh. I'm so glad my neighbors have good dogs, which is why I can find 18 of them to make dog treats for. So I'm just telling Sydney that what I had suggested was to use these dots. So dimensional foam, we most often use when I'm doing an element on a card. So that's what these are. You can see that they are lofted. Now, these are a little bit different. They're clear and they're wicked sticky. Not a little bit sticky. They are wicked sticky. So you can see maybe on camera, I don't know if that will show up very well. It's a transparent dot. It's dimensional, but it's way more gummy. So on the back of these ones, it's good to use because the strings from the embroidery are on the back of it and it needs to be sort of lifted up a little bit. So I'm going to put these out for us to use and I'm going to start doing some stamping. I think I'm going to see if I can do a few at a time here.
Oh,
I don't know. I'm going
Good
to see.
idea.
I'm going to see. Can you pass me
which ones do you want?
some stamps? I think I will just start with a little stamping.
I
So-
have the jingle all the way at one note.
Okay. I'm going to try. I wonder if I like these ones here. I've been trying to have fun with these. Peace on Earth, Merry and Bright Christmas Wishes. All is calm, all is bright.
I was trying to do like
Ooh,
the fun ones.
Have a
'cause-
holly jolly Christmas. I like that.
Oh, I think it's out.
You have that one too. It's a wonderful time.
No,
Merry
it's back.
Christmas to you. It is? Oh, holly jolly Christmas. Okay. So let me get those out of the way. It's always fun. Suzanne was the first one that I did this with, but having a side by side because my chair is on wheels. And when I'm alone crafting in my studio, I can wheel around to all points and open a drawer. Sydney, can you see this? The boys have completely abandoned us. They're not even there. I'm taking them off. I'm making it just us. There, they're gone. Just us. No, like this. What was I saying?
I don't know, but I've made a huge. Everything's out. now.
Everything's out. Everything's out. Some crafters like to take one thing out and use it. Other crafters like to take out a bunch of things and have them all so you can see them.
Can we tell which one I am?
I'm going to say Sydney is the latter for certain. Can I have a block to do this with? Thanks.
Here, I think so.
Um,
That's a good one.
What I was saying was Suzanne was the first one that I did this side by side. So Sydney's chair is just a dining room chair that we brought upstairs here. So she is stuck sitting still, but that makes me a bit of a prisoner against the window over here. But that's okay. We're working it out. It's going to happen. All right. Let me do some stamping with, I feel like everything's on your side. Can I have the green? I'll do green.
Do you want the light green or the dark green?
Light green. Holly jolly light green. Thank you.
No problem.
All right. Greyhound, Whippet, Irish Wolfhound, Terrier. Lurchers are very popular in Europe. That is cool.
We had a dog from Europe come in the other day.
Now, like, as in, like, it now lives here, or it's
Or
visiting
no, sorry,
here?
Egypt. It was from.
Oh,
But yes,
did
now
it,
it lives here.
is it like a?
It's like a wolf. It's like a wolfhound type, like.
Oh,
mix.
that's cool.
Cutie patootie thing.
Yeah, I love it. Okay, that is so cute.
I know it's adorable.
Okay, I'm just gonna do a few like this.
Oh, mine's smudged.
You know what I think we should just start all over again. I think it's dog treats and it's going to be amazing, my friends. Okay. So, what was I going to say? Something about our neighbors being wonderful, having lots of
I was trying to
wonderful.
pick up like the most joyful ones out of like.
Yes, I absolutely want.
See, this guy's happy.
He's so happy.
His mouth open. There was an angry owl in here, and I was like, I don't think that's.
No, we're not going for the angry vibes. We're going for the happy, holly jolly vibes. That's what we're going for here, friends.
The vibe. This one looks kind of crazy. This one would be cute for like a fella.
So do you want to hear an audacious goal that I set yesterday, and that if I reach this milestone, what I'm going to do?
Sure.
So Eva, who is one of my dearest friends, and I went last night. She's been cheering me on. She's always an amazing supporter of all the things I do, and my YouTube launching and getting up to 205 now. She's always rooted for me, which is an amazing thing to have in your close core of friends. So last night she said to me, when you hit 200, let's go. One of our favorite things is going for sushi. Let's go for sushi to celebrate. And when we hit 200, she's good to her word. Out she treated me and everything. It was so wonderful. So what I said on our drive back home, we went and saw some Christmas lights and we're chit-chatting. And when we got back home, I said, okay, when we hit 200,000, I'm going to take you for sushi in Tokyo. I think I said Japan. And so we wrote it down. And that's my big goal. 200,000, we're going to go to Japan for sushi. That's what I'm talking about, my friends.
Luigi has moved and my
Luigi,
toes are
I
sweating.
know. I was going to say, Luigi, you're making me hot. Okay, so I got that.
Pretty much everything's on the table, to be honest.
All right, I'm just
I have
going for
piles if you want.
I'm going for a reindeer, a North Pole, and a snowman, a Santa. I'm doing all three. Can I do all three? Maybe that's a
Yeah.
lot for one. Maybe a North Pole and a reindeer is enough. And that looks nice. Can you guys see that? I don't know. I think I'm going to go for that.
Yeah.
So what have you been doing? Are you gluing them flat down, or are you putting them on dimensionals, or?
I've just been
combination?
gluing them because I don't know, how gentle people are going to be with the bags.
Yeah, I think that's
If that
fair.
makes
Yeah.
any sense.
Yep, I think that's totally fair. I kind of hope, and Liv, you're listening, so maybe you'll actually do that. I've actually had sushi in Japan, so good. I have too, Liv, and you're right, it is so good. Did you know in Tokyo at a subway stop, which subways and sushis, I don't think are things you normally think of going together, but a renowned sushi chef who retired, but you know how in Japan, it's very normal to have very long lives. This wonderful sushi chef put a 4-stool spot, a little restaurant with only 4 seats, and people line up for an hour to get one of those seats, and he makes them lunch. You don't choose what you order. It's just what he makes. And it is wonderful. And I've been there. That's the kind of place that it's absolutely dreamy. Judy, congratulations on 200. Thank you so much, Judy. Judy, I got to say, that class that we took together where we did the 4x4, the quad, the Taylor expression ones, when I saw your cards, my heart skipped a beat in happiness. They were so beautiful. But Judy, if you feel like it, if you'd like to put your Instagram handle in, friends, Judy's one of the most inspirational people. Any picture, I think she could take a picture of a corner of a room and it inspires me. Like, Judy, you have such a beautiful aesthetic. The way that you post when you do, Sydney, when somebody dresses the table, what do you call it? Like a tablescape for dinner? Oh, Judy, you are masterful, let me tell you. So thank you for congratulations on 200. I think when we met back when we did that class, I might have only been at like in the 10s. So it's growing, it's coming. And I just love the inspiration you share with me. So thank you.
The screen is really cute.
I really like the screen. I think it works. And I like the little gems that you did there too.
Yeah.
But I would like the glue. That's what I need is the glue.
I
Thank
picked
you.
those ones because they're the sticky ones, so we don't have to glue them ourselves.
That's my favorite. You know what I think as I get more and more into paper crafting and understand, I have started to like some manufacturers more because it's more my cup of tea or my style of what I like to do. And one of the things that I love so much is the gems, like Sydney's talking about, these little embellishments on the corner there that already have the adhesive on the back. When you have to put a glue dab down, there's a woman who I follow that I love. She is so great at all paper crafting. She uses the word boop when she's putting down a gem. Like this is one of the things that I remember so early. So Kathy Zilski, boop, she puts it down. So that's how I learned how to put gems on things actually. And I absolutely adore that this season, I think it was Thanksgiving that it just started. She has merchandise that says boop on it, like a little tray that you might have for your little gems to sit in. I think she has a hoodie and a mug. It is so great. Now, Kathy has almost 100,000 followers now.
Wow.
We can look, it's only paper. We can put a little gem on that or another star. Got another star, put a star on it. Or the ribbon will cover it. All of these things are possible. All of them. Okay, so I got my North Pole and my little reindeer. Oh, these are
This
so
can go
cute.
to one of my dogs.
Okay, that can go to your dog. That'll be fine. That'll be totally fine. That's awesome. Look, tis the season to be jolly. That makes me think of the Muppet Christmas Carol, and I think it's maybe Miss Piggy. That's actually maybe it's Gonzo that's singing that. Okay, look at that little reindeer. Oh, I had to go to the North
That one's
Pole.
really cute.
So good. Paolo, I don't know if you would like to come up and grab. We have a few you can start doing the ribbon on. So let's see, friends, we'll show you. We've got Holly Jolly with our little reindeer standing here. More reindeers and backgrounds. And our little owl, Jingle All the Way. Tis the Season. Oh, you know what I didn't do, Sydney? I didn't do any little embellishments.
Do you want that bin?
Yeah. I'm going to do some in here. I just told Paolo to come up and get these, but I'm going to keep one back so I can do. Maybe I'll send them. That one's got glitter. All right, friends, look at these. These are going to be so cute. Got the tickle trunk. I think Paolo and Phread have gone somewhere. I can see Fred's hands. He's doing something. All right, well, we'll see if they come. I'm going to do the little embellishments. All right. So, Sydney, favorite thing Christmas morning you have ever received, like a gift that you just favorite thing in your life. Is there anything that stands out that you think that was my favorite thing? No, you always get amazing things.
Yeah, my mom does a really good job.
Your mom is a brilliant gift giver. She just knows. She knows her stuff, man. Okay, so on this one, I'm just going to say, so I have green in my stamp for my Holly Jolly, green in my North Pole guy here. Do you think I should do the green and here, let me show you, sorry, on the card. The green embellishments or red to pop it up? Hi, Paolo.
Hello.
There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you, love. All right, friends, let's vote red or green. So like I said, on the card, I've got lots of this nice green, so I could go matchy-matchy and do some green embellishment, or I could contrast and do some red. I would love to see in the chat if you have some ideas for that. And while you do that, I'm going to come back.
Green is like the perfect match for that.
I do think that, like, and there's something nice about matchy-matchy, but I feel like I stay a little safe in matchy-matchy, and that it's sometimes nice to be able to get a little far out there and do something a bit different. All right, so I see red from a couple of the ladies. That's a good choice, red. I'm going to go with some of these. Oh, you know what? I just wondered, do we have the big washi tapes? I wonder if they would fit. Let's see. It's a watercolor I did. A big wreath.
Should you think two on here or just one?
That looks too big. I think Sidney and I may have seen Luigi just take a light out of the studio. I think he is more afraid than we are. Come here, Luigi. Come. Can you see everybody? Do you want to come up here? What's this? You want to come up here? Can you guys see? There he is. He's like, can I have a cookie, you guys? Is there a place where I get a cookie?
He's got cookies.
All right. All right. I see some red votes going on. I'm going to finish this one up for red votes here. And I think we're just going to ignore that light. And I would say, like, one's probably going to be fine. Yeah, I think so. All right. Here I go. I'm going to do some red embellishments on this one. Thank you, friends, for voting. I like to do 3 different sizes, and I like to do odd numbers. So that's what I'm going to do here.
I feel like he must have caught it with his tail.
I think so. I think he just walked through. So because I am a new YouTuber, I would not call my studio professionally set up. And in fact, that may mean that there are wires that are hazards that are running across to where the plug is over there. Great for lighting, but not necessarily for Luigi's tail. Ashley, I'm so glad you're here. Tell us about how Hawaii was. Oh, good choice, friends. Look at that red. That's just such a nice. And we're going to put a red ribbon down here. It's going to be beautiful. Ashley, I love that you guys did Diamond Head and that Dad not beat you up. how am I trying to say that? Got up the volcano before you did. I think you were almost in the same pace, but I think Dad was faster. I just like to say, as a 40-year-old, you need to work on that, honey. Epic on every level. Tell us some fun things that happened, Ashley. And actually, I think, are the boys back? Let's add them. Oh, they're down there now. Oh, look, Phread. Phread is stabbing the, wow, guys, Fred's got ribbon. Nice work. All right, we'll let them do the ribbons while they're down there. Sidney and I are still embellishing and doing things up here. I'm going to go for I'm going to try and do these gifts, I think. A pile of fun
That's
little
what I thought was
gifts.
cute too.
Okay,
But
so
I'm confused on which way they go.
well, I think they don't go away. I think that's why they are maybe here because I had trouble. So this is washi tape from Pink Fresh. They are as cute as can be. What you do is you take the sort of think Scotch tape with the design on the top of the tape. You roll it out onto your cardstock, and then they have matching dies, which are my cup of tea, to cut them out. And you can get beautiful little, let's see, this is a little stack of gifts. So I think I'm going to do that.
This one was cute too.
Which one have you got there? Oh, that is nice.
It's actually
there's sort
shows
of
the way that it goes. Oh, yeah,
Nice colors too. I think they're gonna like sort of a muted color. You know, I'm gonna save those for a different one. I'm gonna go back to something more red and green and such. Let's see what these guys do. How about a bell? Look at that. We're gonna do a bell on this one. Holly jolly with a bell. Okay, can I have the Zatsu there? All right, so Ashley, the tuna, melt in your mouth, drool including tuna. I love that. I am so pleased that you chose to spend your 40th birthday with your dear old dad. He was the first person that met you when you got to this place. And I was so glad that you celebrated an epic birthday, 40. You're in a whole new decade. That's amazing. If you guys haven't met Ashley, you can go back and take a look at the really great. She thought she was going to be like all awkward, but was not at all. Was really great on camera doing a live stream where she showed us some of her crystals and minerals and amazing rocks that she uses. And she made a dream catcher and she made bracelets that were absolutely beautiful. And I made some tags that were with Lavinia stamps. They were this motif. Can you see that, guys? With the fairies and forest to go with it. And she took everything to a wonderful Christmas market and had a great time selling everything. So proud. What you thinking, Sydney?
I don't know.
Trying to figure out what's next. Ooh, let's be married. That's a nice stamp.
I know, it's like clean.
I like it. I like it. Very nice. These boys are not going to be able to keep up with us in a minute. We're going to be so good at getting everything ready for them. Okay, so on this one, I decided I've got the green, I've got the red. I'm going to go with red again because I'm a little bit of a red is best type of girl. I'm going to go in the bottom corner a bit over here for some nice little embellishments as well. I got to say, doing 24 card videos in 24 days allowed me to use a lot of my products in a really great way. And I feel like it's going to be a great New Year's treat to do some shopping for some new things. Okay, here's one with a little bell on it. All right, what else have we got? This one. All right, I'm going to use this.
I think she's too big.
Too big?
I think it's a good angle here.
I'm gonna try and angle her. It is a little bit too big. I'll show you guys. It sticks up. Which, if I was making a card, that's okay. But I think because of the way I'm delivering this, which will be while walking Luigi along the river, that I want to make it a little less complicated. So I'm gonna try and do a bit of an angle to fit her on. Okay, so going for some glue. All right, got the glue. Oh, you're gonna try some of that?
Apparently.
Wow, good for you. Okay, little angle for the.
We'll see how it looks.
We saw polar bears.
We did. They were I think that's the most active I've ever seen.
Agreed.
Polar bears at a zoo.
Agreed. They were swimming and swimming and swimming.
One pot of fish.
Yes, that's true. I'd forgotten about that. Okay, so this one, feel like that gray is not very Christmassy. Blue, what color am I going for? I got purple on the polar bear sweater.
Sorry, yeah, I only grabbed green and
That's
red.
okay. That's all we probably thought we knew. I feel like this, I'm going to do it. It's not as Christmassy as I would normally do, but I just love these ones. So I'm going to go with some big fat pearls for my little coffee drinking polar bear. Who knew? Who knew? All right, and a little one here as well. I mean, look, we got a little polar bear, holly jolly. Paolo, if you're ready to run back up, there's another 4 or 5 of these ready for you. I like that I put the boys downstairs and I'm making them do all the running up and down. And if you will, Paolo, bring up one of the finished ones so that I can show people what it looks like. I can see him thinking, oh, maybe Fred's doing it. Oh, Fred's doing the running. Oh, now Paolo's going to come up with it as well. And they're going to meet on the stairs. It's going to be fantastic. This is epic. When your family comes together on 2 floors, friends. That's what the holidays is about, though, right? Fred, are you coming around to us this way? No, come this way, Fred. Come say hello to everybody up here. So you can say
Good
hi.
morning on camera downstairs.
Look, there he is. See, there we are. Thanks, love. I think I hear Paolo on the stairs as well, coming to bring an example of the one they finished. It's going to be so fun taking these around to my neighbors. What would you say if I saw you on the trail and gave you the dog cookies?
Thank you.
I think thank you would be a good thing to say. That's nice. Thank you, Paolo. Okay, Sydney, look how cute this is. So, guys, you got to see. Little tag that we made, little bow that Paolo tied on to the bag here, all zipped up. And in there, the wonderful little cookies in the bag. Oh, my gosh.
That's cute.
It's super cute. Yay! And inside the bag, so it's, let's see, a snowman, a Christmas tree, 2 tiny little bones, and a big dog bone cookie. So because some people have joined in later, I want to tell you again what's in the dog cookies, because I think it's just so neat that this came together to make these dog treats. So I used a can of salmon. Now, Fred buys really nice stuff. So it's wild caught salmon. So we did a can of salmon and 1 egg. That's what binds it all together. The rest of it is a cup of oatmeal, a cup of rice flour, and a 1/4 cup of curly parsley. The recipe was very specific not to use flat parsley, and I don't know what that was for because I've never heard of flat parsley being really that different than curly parsley. But I adhered to the chef's instructions. And blend it all, whip it all together in the food processor, and before you know it, you are off to the races with a dough, and you roll that out. Now, I would recommend, if anybody does want the recipe, I will definitely happily send it to you. Just let me know, and I'll have a PDF on my website so that you can just pull it down from there. Not yet, I'm getting there. But the I think I'm losing my train of thought frequently this evening. It's kind of scaring me. The ingredients, the dough. Oh, if you were making it, I would make it a little thicker for each of the cookies. I don't know about you, but I like to make Luigi sit and then give him a cookie and watch him enjoy it and then give him another one. But I made these ones thin without knowing that's what I was really doing. Because what I was thinking was, how big a sheet of pastry do I need or cookie do I need to cut out 18 pieces? Because I wanted to be matchy-matchy. So I wanted 18 snowmen and 18 Christmas tree and 18 bones that were large and 18 bones that were small. And I still think that's amazing. And so I absolutely probably went a little too thin, but I think they're still amazing. Luigi devoured them, so I'm sure your dogs are going to enjoy them as well too. And I need a couple more. So I'm going to switch out which one I was stamping. And what do you think of Season of Cheer? Is that a nice font?
I think that's cute.
Yeah. Let's see, Rich. We'll give it a
I
little
can give you
more.
the other box back too. Or the Jingle All the Way is fun too.
Jingle All the Way. Where's that guy? Oh, I think I like that one.
I don't know. I was trying to change it up, but I think those ones are fun because they're like goofy.
A little goofy. And I think because this is for a dog, we should be a little goofy, friend. That's for sure. Now, while I'm doing this one, can I have the red this time?
Yes.
Thank you. I'd love to tell you guys about a couple things that I have learned doing 24 card videos in 24 days. So the first thing that I would say I really did learn about myself was give yourself more time to do anything that you think you're new at doing, because it absolutely was way more work than I knew it was going to be, or took way more time, not way more work. One of the things that I did that I thought was smart, but I've changed my mind on, back in the end of October and November, I started filming the raw footage of me making cards. And when I did that, I didn't take that raw footage and edit it into a finished video. I knew I wanted to do that closer to the season, and also I wanted to do it when I had more in the series, so I knew what I was talking about kind of video to video. Well, as it turned out, I videoed them wrong. I recorded them wrong. So I was only able to use 4 of 13 videos, recordings that I did. in a way that was like satisfying, I guess. And that put me behind schedule. And as you've already heard, we went to San Diego for a week for a wonderful trip, which was amazing and worth it. And I really needed to hustle to get things done before we went. So I learned to give myself way more time than I had. But another thing that I learned was there's the saying, it's on a Post-it on my wall on my calendar. It says, believe you can, decide you will. And when I ended up having that sort of mantra, I was like, I believe I can do 24 videos in 24 days. I've decided I'm doing 24 videos in 24 days. I've absolutely made it to my goal. Tomorrow is day 24. Oh, everybody look at Luigi. Hang on, I'm going to see if I can, let's remove this one. Let's shift this one. And then let's go there. Oh, Luigi's having a cookie. And you can see he's got his Christmas kerchief on as well. Ooh, that looks like a very satisfied puppy there. Look at him licking his chops, all the good stuff. It's amazing. All right, there we go. We'll put us back here, put our cards back here. And Darcy, oh my gosh, Darcy, do I ever? Ah, thank you. I will post them. Absolutely, Darcy, I promise to. Guys, Darcy is one of my card making friends. We met at the same store that we love to do card classes at. And I got to tell you, Darcy, your talent just, it's so good to see what I'm trying to get to. I love following your example. I love being able to see, because friends, I'm not boasting here. I'm being just plain an audience. Darcy's really talented and way more than me. So it's always good to have a friend who's a bit better at things than you are. And Darcy's one of mine. So Darcy, I'm so glad you're here tonight. I promise I will send that recipe over for you. Okay, guys. So I've got, Sydney is leaning very far that way and slightly kicking me under the table this way. Something must have fallen.
Oh,
Ooh,
there we go.
Here comes Paul. Paulo, come
Oh,
around
no.
this side and say hello this side. This
I
way.
keep dropping things.
Okay, so Paulo's here, and
Hello.
we're wearing our hoodies tonight because it's our matching. Every year we get the same matching pajamas, and hoodies are usually a big part of it. Thank you, Paulo. And this year, because we were doing this together, I made them wear one of our hoodies because we also get pajama pants. And the pajama pants, we could do a whole parade with our pajama pants. But correct me if I'm wrong, no one can see our pants at this particular moment. So I needed to pick one of our shirts. And I don't know about you, Sydney, but I'm hot.
Oh,
I'm like, can we please peel out of these? So if I look a little extra red this evening, friends, it's absolutely because these lights are making it so hot. But Paulo has just brought up a whole sleigh of these. So they're coming together beautifully. He's picking different ribbons. This one is a nice, what do you call that? Like a rattan? No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a canvas.
Canvas, yeah. And this one, oh, look at how that little reindeer with a gingham, friends. Let's hear it for gingham. Oh, I love some gingham. I was so hoping he would do a blue one on my little polar bear. Look at that blue bow there. See how it's tied through here? More gingham playing up and more blue coming in. Oh, I love these. Oh, I'm so glad that you're here doing this with me tonight.
It's fun.
It is fun. All right. I am not telling tales, Darcy. I'm speaking the truth.
Jingle
my
All the
friend.
Way is so cute.
Okay, the jingle all the way. So let's make it. Ooh, we're pretty close. Paulo, if you could put in the chat or get Phread to put in the chat, how many have we finished versus how many we're doing? Because I'm not sure if I made more tags than the 18 that we're striving to get done.
I feel like we have not done 18.
I don't
I
feel-
don't know because you did 4 at a time.
Wait, I have them up here. I just realized 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 completed up here.
I don't know. Does he have more down there? I think they're waiting on us now.
Oh God, let's get going. Okay, let's talky. Let's
There's
talky
one.
more dewy. There's another one. All right.
Sorry.
You're good.
Help
I
you
want to
over this
do
side.
a.
I got snowman.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to try the gifts
owl.
this time. Remember the gifts? I wanted to come back to the gifts because of the color tone. So
I
I'm
think
going to
this
try the
guy
gifts.
needs to be on a card.
I feel like
Where did the Holly Jolly one go? Is it back in the box?
that looks pretty nice like that. I feel like there could be this one too, though. What are we looking for here? This one, Holly Jolly.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't smoosh it off either. So if you're
Okay.
using the
No,
green.
I'll use green.
Okay.
It was the light green, right?
Yes. It's also an interesting thing to be sharing tools and using them. Ashley, I don't know if you remember this at all, but when you were growing up, you liked to use my shampoo and conditioner. And friends, my hair is my crown. I'm really particular about my shampoo and conditioner. And Ashley would come home from soccer practice all sweaty and ready to go for her third shower of the day when she was a little girl. And I would get in the shower and my shampoo wouldn't be there. And that was difficult. And I think I keep doing that to you. I think I keep taking things away from you, right? That you're trying to use. Sharing is caring, my friends. All right. The boys say they have 10 more. Sydney and I are on it. We are coming and making it happen. Okay. So tomorrow at 7 a.m., the post is set and ready to come out on YouTube. My 24th video of making cards in 24 days. So like an advent calendar, I have been good to my word. I did it. I've reached my goal, 24 videos in 24 days. It was a lot harder than I knew it would be, but what a joy. And let me tell you about tomorrow's video. I wanted it to be very Christmassy, magical, and not a traditional like tutorial. I wanted it to be more festive and fun. So what I did was recorded myself reading the poem the night before Christmas. And I practiced it a number of times, put the emphasis in, like when you say, and it laughed like a bowl full of jelly when they were talking about his belly. I laughed as well too. So I put a lot of effort into making a great audio recording. And then Phread took me to the spa and out for dinner one night last week. And they had a beautiful campfire and a beautiful inside fire and gorgeous Christmas lights. So he took some beautiful, it's called Be Real, like the reel of the video that you use when it's just the extra stuff, Be Real footage of me. And I have put it all together. Tomorrow morning at 7 a.m., my video, 24th video, will be posted. And you can hear me read the night before Christmas, see a show of all of the cards that I did over the 24 days, and enjoy hearing me read the poem. And I think, in truth, the poem is beautiful to listen to anytime. So I think share it with your friends and family, because I think people will just like it, frankly, even if they didn't watch me in the video. That part might not even be important to them. But it's beautifully orated. I had a lot of fun doing it. I hope you will watch it. And I would love for you to share it with your friends, because sharing is caring, and being able to be in a spot that allows you to know that I'm trying to be bigger than just me. So the more you share things out there, the more YouTube validates what you're seeing as good content. And I would be really appreciative if you watched it. But watch it, comment. In the YouTube world, the things that audiences do with videos helps videos get their reach. So some people call that the algorithm, but actually the algorithm is just listening to what the audience is doing. So believe it or not, we are all individually in control of YouTube. So what we watch, we get more of. What we comment on gets sent further to people who kind of match the types of things we like. So when you like or comment or share any of the videos, that is the biggest thing that you could be doing to help me move this from a hobby to a career. Red. She's so kind. She wouldn't just start talking over me at any point, would she? Okay, let's get some more of these guys done here. I want to do one of the reindeer dudes. They are just so fun. I love them. All right, so there you go. I've told you all about the night before Christmas. I chose that poem not just because it's beloved, but because it was done in, what if we just went with it?
I think it's fun.
I think it's totally fun. It looks like frosting on top. You know what you could do is the glitter, like do a line of this Stickles glitter on top of it, so then it looks like it's really purposeful.
It would take forever to dry though.
It would. Okay, we might not, because we are delivering these tomorrow morning for Christmas Eve. Somebody tell me what I was saying. Anybody?
What did I just do with Santa? Yeah. I wrote it right here.
I don't remember what I was saying, but I feel like I was saying something kind of epic and then just stopped. If it was important, tell me what I was saying in the chat, or if it was really important, Phread or Paolo run upstairs and tell me. If it wasn't that important, I'm sorry, I just filibustered, friends. Paolo asked at dinner what we think of getting a Canadian election in February.
I thought we said no politics.
Oh, we did. There might be an election coming in Canada. I know my American friends have just weathered a storm. Okay, Paulo, I got 4 more of these ready for you. 5 more of these ready for you to go, Paulo, if you want to come grab these. Thank you. Oh, I did that and I want to take it back and put a few of these. Beautiful. Look at this color. That's neat. I use this color. 1.
Oh, I hear him coming.
He's coming. 2. He's almost here. 3. There. 5. 5. Ready to go. Thank you, Paulo. All right, Sydney, we're in the home run stretch. I think we have 5. If we just gave Paulo 5, I think we have 5 more to do. I wonder if I could use one of these really big guys over here. I don't know that I can. I think it's just too big. Because I like florals, but they don't really speak favorite pets to me. We'll use those for another project. What else have we got? Trees. Are you using this guy?
No.
I'm going to. Look at Santa. Oh, I like it. All right, Santa, I'm coming for you. Come on, Sydney, we could do this. Look, 1, 2, wait, there's 1 here, and there's 1 here, and there's 2. Gentlemen, can you count
Yeah, I feel like we're
more for us? Oh, you were saying that sharing the videos helps you with the algorithm. Yes, you're right, Bella. Thank you very kindly. Yes. And you know what? I always like to help people understand. So I am pre-revenue with YouTube. So I make my videos and put this content out there without any support from an audience. I do it just of my own accord to grow my audience, which I love doing and am committed to doing. Back in the summer, I was laid off from a career job that I love and have loved for 28 years, I think almost. And when I was laid off, it was devastating, but I knew it was an opportunity to do something new. And that's what this is. So as I'm building up my new career, the way that you can help support me, one way you can help and support me is those wonderful likes and comments and shares on the video. So thank you, Eva, for reminding me that's what I was doing. I've got such cute little, I got such love for these guys. Oh, look at you getting fancy. Okay, another one there. I feel like
there we go.
That owl does look angry, doesn't he? This one here.
Yeah,
doesn't he look
there's like
super
2
angry?
angry ones.
It's okay. He's good.
Like,
Oh,
look.
this guys, look.
He's angry.
This owl here.
He's not happy.
Rawr.
No, like
he's just not happy. But this one's fun. This one looks. He's just showing up for the party with the presents. All right, I'm going to use this guy. He's beautiful. These little embellishments, the ones I did in the live stream last week, and it's a Canadian company that does print on demand. Absolutely beautiful work. These are the first 2 sets that I bought from them. I will be getting more, and I'm in love. I got them from my friend, also named Sherry, at Paper Crafters Workshop. What an absolute delight it is to shop in her store. It's in Stouffville, Ontario. I am in love with her product that she picks to have and carry in her store, because not only is she looking for exceptionally high quality products, but she is always on the hunt for really cool and new products. And one of the things that she did as a live stream this past month was bring the developer of a journal series in gratitude on, and oh my soul, we did in the live stream a gratitude exercise that was out of this world, so fun and so important in our creative way to be able to express ourselves and be in express ourselves and be in a creative mindset. Okay, I feel like
I think I need to lay on this side.
I do. I agree. I think you do.
Like,
Is the little girl something that might fit? It might be the wrong side though for her. Maybe
Like-
reindeers. Paulo, I've got 3 more done and we're finishing Sydney's last one. Tell me,
like that.
tell me how many more we need, Paulo. I think we are there. I think I sent you, oh no, I think there's probably, we sent him with 5 just now, didn't we?
I honestly have no idea. I let them do the counting.
1, 2, 3. I'm definitely on the counting side of things. Okay, I'm going to do another one. I love that Jingle Bells. That's fun.
It's
All
not
right.
straight by any means, but
Who needs straight? the cards that Sydney and I made this evening had a evergreen tree on it, and when none of them turned out straight, I said, "There's nothing in nature that is straight all of the way." So
I don't think a
we
single one
went
was
with
straight.
a beautiful. No, we went with the avant-garde side. Okay, so I'm gonna do. You know what? I feel like I really want to try this little. No, it doesn't make sense. I'm gonna put this one, and then what's the stamp we have? Is there a Merry Christmas stamp? That
There's this Merry Christmas to you.
Does that one fit?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
let me
used
try
it,
that one. I'm
I
gonna do it in red.
Or there's like a Christmas wishes one.
Christmas wishes is nice. It's a little thin though. I think I want to have these be kind of bold. What color? Red. Can I have red?
Oh, sorry.
You're good. So we are just about wrapped up here. We're going to show you all of these beautiful things. So if we're wrapped up, can you move things out and then we'll spread some of the ones out now?
Yes.
Thank
I
you.
just put these stamps.
And all right, Merry Christmas to you. Okay. Stouffville, apparently, I haven't been around a lot of Stouffville yet, but apparently it's a beautiful, I don't know if it's a township or a hamlet or what the municipal name of it is, but really, really gorgeous. The part that I have been to see Paper Crafters Workshop in is darling, like really, really great. And of course, it's always fun to go to a favorite store because then you have a good time no matter what your drive was. Okay, a couple of little more embellishments on this guy. I'm gonna put them in the center here. And one here. And one here. And one of the boys coming back upstairs. One here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for
We're
you.
all done.
Oh, wait, with these 5 then we're done?
Yep.
Okay, so Sydney and I are going to clear some space here. Fred, thank you for telling us. That Santa is super cute. That's the one that Sarah did the inking for me, and then Jeff cut them out for me, and then I did the coloring with the Copic markers, which are not for the faint of heart. As we get ready to show you guys things, I do just want to show you these two as well. All right, friends, look at this. Have you ever seen anything as beautiful as this? This is a snowflake or a star ornament that Eva made for me, and it's called quilling. And when Sydney and I were in San Diego, of all places, we went to the San Diego Zoo. Here's another example of one as an ornament. Let me get the light on it there. You can see it's tiny little strips of paper that you spin around and then pinch into sort of certain shapes, and then you put them together in these beautiful, beautiful arrangements. So when Sydney and I were there, we were in the San Diego Zoo, and we went to the gift shop, and in the gift shop were these incredibly ornate gift cards, like greeting cards, and the greeting cards were of the animals we had just seen. So rhinoceroses, the giraffes, the
There's a koala.
beautiful koala. They were incredible, and they're made in a place close to San Diego in the zoo there. A beautiful, beautiful product, and I fell in love with them. So I came back and said to Eva, I need you to teach me how to make these. Next year, I'm going to make it something that I try to do to have a thank you, to have as a live stream. We'll do that. Quilling is done with strips of paper. Yes, it's right. Eva, you're quilling right now? That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. Okay, boys are finishing up the ones that we took down there. I'm going to put these out here so we can show you guys a little sampling. Oh my gosh, look at them. Sydney, we made the cutest of the cutest. These are so good. Let me see. I'm going to put these ones down so we can put a few more, and you can look at these, you guys. Oh my gosh. My neighbors are going to just be, Luigi's going to be the most popular boy, the most popular dog in town. Okay, the gingham is incredible. Let's see. I'm trying to get this so we can see. I'll change screens here for a minute, folks. Let me get this. Bear with me for a second, and let me throw this over here and go to this. Okay, look at these. Look at how beautiful these are. So handmade love at this time of year. This one's really pretty. Look at that. This is with a the scratch on rub as well. It's blank on the back, so I can write notes if I'm dropping it off for people. But I'm hoping to see them on our walk tomorrow as well too. Though Christmas Eve, people might be away somewhere. Okay, The Santas have to be some of my favorite. These have turned out so well. Jeff actually sat here with me for an afternoon teaching me some coloring concepts that we can do. The ones with the embroidery, those are simply sweet. I feel like when people get these, they will give the dogs the treats, but might put these on their fridges. It'll be like a nice little greeting for them. And then these ones, oh my gosh, they're just so good. Yay! All right, let's bring the boys back. We're going to put, let's see, do this, put the boys back. No, I want to do this. Oh, I got to put them back on the stage. There we are. Okay, Paul and Fred, lean in. Have you guys finished? Here, let me put your mic on. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. All right, so we have 18 wonderful homemade treats all done. You know what? Here's the thing. I love to encourage people to decide to do something that's handmade by them, because really the time that went into this was a joy, because Phread and Paolo are hanging out downstairs. Sidney and I are hanging up here. Luigi's been back and forth. There's Luigi again with Phread. And even though we're a little over an hour tonight in the live stream, but even though it's time to spend with your family, you could buy a box of milk bones and do this for your neighbors if you have neighbors with dogs. What a fun thing to be able to say, enjoy this. And if you don't have any dogs in your life, fill them with real cookies. That would be absolutely great. Phread and Paolo, did you guys have fun tonight? Lean in so we can see you. I currently can only really see the poinsettia. Did you guys have fun? Really, Phread, no words whatsoever. You know there's a microphone in this thing, right?
So much fun.
So much fun. Paolo, what about you?
So much fun.
So much fun. My men of many words for sure. Friends, thank you for joining in. Sidney, thank you for being here with me tonight to make these creative, beautiful pieces. Paolo, I appreciate all your help. And I don't know if I said this at the beginning, but Sidney and Paolo are the people that got me into card making to begin with. It was during COVID when we were in a bubble. And as a team of bubblers, we started with a book that we would do a book club with. We tried every hobby you could think of. Sidney's a fabulous knitter and crocheter, and we did wood burning, and I think we made sourdough bread, all kinds of great things. But one day they decided, let's do some cards. We ended up doing cards, and it took over the dining room that Phread and Paolo are in, and now has got a whole studio up here with me. So friends, day 23 of 24 videos. I am so pleased to have you along this journey as well. Again, I can't even begin to tell you how proud and thankful I am for growing this subscriber base here. 200 is just mind-blowing. It's beyond the goal that I set for myself. I'm glad that you are here. And I am so, so pleased. So if you haven't already and you're new, go ahead and subscribe to my channel at Creating Sherry. And don't forget, or please remember, tomorrow, 7 a.m., but then it's available. You can watch it anytime you like, as many times as you like. My reading of The Night Before Christmas and a recap of all 24 of the cards that I did this season. I appreciate all of you, and I wish you all such a wonderful Christmas, and to all a good night.
Merry
Bye.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.